I'm Chris, and welcome to the new series. There's, 6-ish weeks until the release of the new FM25, so we'll shoehorn in a quick save, and we're going to turn Manchester red again. Okay, here we go then. So, Man UFC, there will be licensing rights coming soon, have confirmed the appointment of me as the new manager. Eyebrows have been raised. Media prediction of 4th. So there we go. It's pretty much what we see. Okay, because this is FM24, I've not got the editor or anything like that. I've basically just fast forwarded it onto today's date. Right, we'll do that monthly. I can't be bothered with the press conference. So here we are, 17th of October 2024. The Premier Division looks as this. So Manchester United, after 8 games, have 8 points. So unlikely to get relegated with that kind of performance, but you never know. Might need an odd win there just to get things in. What am I doing here? I don't want that. Something in the Premier League bit. So, Bruno Fernandes is captain. Marcus Rashford is the vice captain. Let's see. Transfers. Transfer history. So, Ten Hag has brought in a backup goalkeeper. He's rubbish. And yes, okay, and a Zambian winger. No wonder he got sacked. Who's he sold? Dean Henderson has gone off to Palace for 15 million. I'm guessing that must have been part of a loan. Eric Bailey's gone. Lindelof has gone out on loan. Jadon Sancho, Chelsea on loan. Yes, nothing exciting there. And this season, we have Jeremy Peanut as the big money signing. He's young, we can say that about him, so that's one okay, it's not too bad. So, Amad Diallo has gone out on loan to Newcastle with an optional future fee of 110 million. Okay. Ericsson has gone on loan to Zenit. Yeah, marvellous. Okay, so not a great deal of transfer business has been done. We'll skip that, and we can now see the squad. So we've got Heaton, Dermot Mee, Anana, and the new guy, the Alte Bayinder, as our goalkeepers, none of which are particularly exciting. Harry Maguire is still around on 200 grand a week. De Ligt is there. He looks to be about the best, along with Martinez. Luke Shaw at left back, 29. He's still doing the business. And then we've got Lenny Yoro. How did he get on last season in the fantasy world? He's had 1 game. Okay, so we have 1 player, certainly. Mazwari, not particularly good. Malacia, Dallo, no. Casemiro, probably slightly overrated, but we'll see. Yeah. Agate is around, so Agate doesn't look too bad. Maino needs a lot of finishing. Doesn't register that he's actually got England caps, because Gareth Southgate loved him. Fernandes, Rashford are the mainstays, and then Mason Mount, Jadon Sancho. Oh, of course, Sancho was on loan last season, wasn't he? So he's back. Xerxes looks a better now than the prospect of Højlund. Ganatia, yes, so not the greatest. We'll skip that. They can do all that. Under 21s, have we got anyone in the under 20? ones. Have we got anyone in the under 18s? We've got this guy. We've got a defender. He's 6'2". He's a centre back. His pace is going to increase. So we have got one potential youth player, maybe Harry Amass as well, as a left back. So other than that, the fabled Manchester United youth system has failed us miserably. We have a look at the fight. Oh my goodness me, look at that. We're over budget, spending 4.5 million a week. Our balance is ridiculously low. We are stocked up to our eyeballs in debt. And yeah, at least we've got some sponsorship. So let's have a look at sponsorship income. We are top of the pile, look. 254 million, marvellous. Facilities, let's have a look at facilities. Yeah, okay, so we've got excellent training, excellent academy, excellent youth recruitment. That's all good. So that side of it is all good. We basically need to get some money in the bank. Right, I will go through all this, set up a tactic, and we'll meet back just before our game against Leeds. Here we go, and my goodness, what a job we're going to have. This is a very, very poor squad. So we'll see how it goes. So the team I've picked is Anana in goal, Dalot, De Ligt, Martinez, and Shaw making up a back four. We're having Shaw push on, Dalot dropping in, Ugarte and Casemiro sit in front, and then we have Rashford as an inside forward on the left, Pino as a winger on the right, Fernandes in behind, Højlund. The only really player missing is Xerxes, who's injured for 4 months. And as you can see by the bench, there's a lot of dross. So it's going to be a tough old time clearing out a lot of this rubbish, garbage. Oh, here we go. We need to speed that up. I don't need to see that. I don't need to see extended highlights. That's too fast. That's going to be too fast. But we've got an early start, an early goal. Let's see the replay. Let's zoom in a bit. It's a big old ground. So Rashford gets the ball from Shaw, throw in, a little bit of a deflection, and it beats Meslier. So we don't need to see the tight offside. Is that there? Can we turn that off? No, that will do. Right, so a good start. Rashford has kicked us off on a wet Saturday, I believe. And a home game against Leeds. So, a second effort. Oh, not far from Fernandes. So, yeah, with 142 million in the red as a bank balance, it's not going to be the easiest of first starts. A small squad with not many superstars. We're going to have to get quite fancy with how we do things. So the good news is we are in the Champions League. We've got Olympique Marseille, so we'll show that one. And then what I'll do is get on until the transfer window in January. And just for a bit of context, I'm not going to be playing all these games. I'm going to do some holidaying. there's 2-0. Martinez. Yeah, if we don't do holidaying, then I'll barely get through a couple of seasons. So we need to fast forward this on because we're short on time. Penalty referee. Salisbury points to the spot. Who is this Ten Hag bloke? He must have been an anchor. If I show you the dynamics, I have no support. It's abysmal, the managerial support. So I have no reputation. So fingers crossed. Yeah, we'll do that as well. Why not? A few decent results will push us up. Right, I haven't made any changes because, quite frankly, you look at the bench and think, who can we change? Sancho can come in there. Garnacho can come in there. He's more of a winger, so he can go on attack. He can go on attack as a winger as well. We'll get Kobe Maino in for Casemiro. And Yoro can come in there. Five subs to freshen things up for the last 10 minutes or so. But looking at the match stats, it's been a fairly comprehensive victory. So the first 11, well, the first 8, I guess, are pretty decent. I'm going to score some points. It's the next sort of 8 players that we're going to struggle with. So that's given us a bit of breathing room, pushed us up to 9th, so a good start. Right, we'll see you. No, I was going to show you the dynamics. Look, managerial support is abysmal. I'm failing to positively influence a number of players, so they're really pleased when I came in. Kobe Maino wanted a new deal, so I've put in that. Mason Mount is concerned, wants to be playing more. Now I can get into the national setup. There's going to be a quick and easy way to shut him up. He'll be on the transfer list. Right. Okay, we'll see you for Olympic Marseille in a moment. Here it goes. Then we've made one change. Garnacho's come in on the right in place of whatever it is, Jeremy Pino. So that's the one change. We have added 3 of our garbage youngsters. It was basically the fittest 3, I think they were. So we have 3, like I say, garbage youngsters on the bench. Other bits of news is Mason Mount is obviously unhappy, so we've transfer listed him. We also can't afford the wages of Harry Maguire, who hasn't made the team, and somebody else. I've put Lindelof on the market and Jadon Sancho. So there's a number of players now on the market. We'll see if we get any movement there. And let's get into this game. It's going to be a fun January, I'm sure. We need to generate big money to be able to start the rebuild. Otherwise, this could be a very short save. So Roberto De Zerbi is the Marseille manager. Let's see if we are any good or are Leeds just rubbish. Mason Greenwood the pass back. Yeah, that'll do. So as you can see, we've got 2 points. So one of them has come today. So from the previous 2, oh dear. We have been all at sea in this game, that's for certain. I'm going to demand more straight away. Have we been in there 18 minutes in? Let's have a look at the stats. We can't look at the stats because it's highlight after highlight. Dear, oh dear. Are we going to get off these highlights? Yes, we've got into their half. Sure is garbage. Utter garbage. Marseille's shooting is making Onana look half decent. And 12. Dear, oh dear. At least we've seen their goalkeeper now. So at least we've got that much. Is this the AI saying, oh, Roberto De Zerbi's a decent manager? We're going to... I found that in the last save that the likes of Kieran McKenna suddenly got this reputation boost. And he joined Sunderland and was there for 11 years. And they were one of the better sides. For no apparent reason. This is French football. They have ripped us a new one. That was just dreadful. Everything about it was dreadful. Right, we're going to have to change things up. He can play. Right. Rather than doing that, let's just create a new tactic. We're going to carry on with that. But we're going to go... No, we're not. Because I don't like having so many defensive midfielders. Right, we'll just start with that. That's the framework. We're going to move those two up. And we'll do it that way. Okay, so Garnacho is the one to make way. Yoro, Hoyland is just garbage. He can remain as a pressing forward. Fernandez, that's his best position. What have we got midfield wise? We've got Kobe Mainu or Mason Mount. Let's get Mount in there as a... He can do box to box. Ugarte, he's in his best position there. That's fine. We haven't got any kind of playmaker, but quite frankly, I don't see one. And strikers wise, we put Pino up top if needs be. He's not great. It's not the greatest, but we'll see. Oh, does Onana is better as a supporting. Oh no, this is going to be a nightmare. Right, we've changed things around for the second half. We were dreadful in the first, so we'll see if this does anything. Let's fire them up. What a terrible ball from Fernandez. I will point that out when they score. So that was the terrible ball from Fernandez that gifted Marseille the goal. Admittedly, we then were terrible at the back as well, but hey ho. Mazrao. He can't really play there, but he's playing there. Oh, this is going to be a long first season if we can get through it. Fortunately, the board aren't that particularly interested in the Premier League. Our biggest issue is the Champions League. He's taken a knock now. Oh, this is not good. Right, is that we played better in the second half? Or is it Marseille just dropped off because they won this game comfortably? Oh, Mazraoui. Yeah, so the board expectation is to reach the latter stages of the Champions League. Having watched this against a pathetic Marseille side with the AI boost of De Zerbi, who doesn't deserve it. It's going to be a long, tough Champions League campaign. Not a great result. You have to look a long way down. How does our group look? So, what have we got to come? Galatasaray, we might get something there. Paris, unlikely. Porto is going to be hard fought. Strasbourg and PSV, hopefully we can get something there. So we've already had Man City at home and Dortmund at home. That Ten Hag just wet the bed with. What a start to the season they had, look. Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal. Lost 4 on the bounce, beat Fulham. Then obviously lost to Man City again, and then lost to Man City again. So they played Man City 3 times, lost 3 times. Fab. Okay, so we'll see you again at some point. Hopefully in January, really, when we would have started doing some transfer business, getting rid of all the deadwood that we have in this squad. Okay, we'll see you for the next one. Thanks for watching. Ta-da.